Puzzle of life. In the bustling city of Serenityville, life moved at a frenetic pace. People hurried to and fro, always chasing something: jobs, dreams, or perhaps an elusive sense of fulfillment. Amidst this chaotic urban mosaic lived a man named Daniel. He was an unassuming individual who had a peculiar love for jigsaw puzzles. His modest apartment was adorned with completed puzzles of all shapes and sizes. Each one, to him, was a testament to his patience and a symbol of the completeness he yearned for in his life. One evening, as Daniel unpacked an old, worn-out box of puzzle pieces, he noticed something unusual. There was an extra piece, small, intricate, and unlike any he had ever seen before. It didn't belong to the puzzle he was working on, but it was as though it had a magnetic pull on him. The mysterious piece consumed Daniel's thoughts. He decided to unravel the enigma of this lone fragment. It was the beginning of a journey he never anticipated, a quest to find where this piece fit in the puzzle of his life. His pursuit led him to the city's outskirts, where a quiet, serene park offered refuge from the urban chaos. There, under the shade of a majestic oak tree, he met an elderly woman named Evelyn. She had a warmth about her, a sense of wisdom born from years of life's experiences. When Daniel shared his quest, Evelyn smiled and said, "Life is the most complex puzzle. My dear, the missing piece is within you, waiting to be discovered." Over the following weeks, Daniel sought solace in the park and learned from Evelyn. She guided him through moments of introspection and meditation. With each passing day, he uncovered aspects of himself he had long ignored, dreams he had shelved, talents he had neglected, and the relationships he had taken for granted. As he delved deeper into his self-exploration, the enigmatic piece began to make sense. It was a symbol of the facets of his personality he had overlooked, the passions he had set aside, and the relationships he had underestimated. Daniel's journey was not without challenges. He faced fears, insecurities, and moments of self-doubt. But with Evelyn's guidance and the newfound wisdom, he began connecting the pieces of his life. He rekindled his love for painting, re-established connections with his estranged family, and ventured into a career that ignited his passion. His life was no longer a fragmented puzzle but a vibrant, interconnected masterpiece. As Daniel's transformation continued, he realized that the elusive piece wasn't missing, it was always within him. The true puzzle of life wasn't about searching for missing parts, it was about recognizing and embracing one's own completeness. In a quiet moment under the same oak tree where his journey began, Daniel placed the mysterious piece on a completed puzzle. It didn't fit perfectly, but that's what made it beautiful. Life was about the imperfections, the unexpected, and the unique pieces that made each person's puzzle special. With a newfound sense of self and a deeper understanding of life's complexity, Daniel returned to Serenityville. The city hadn't changed, but he had. He was now living a life that felt complete. And every day was a new puzzle to enjoy, with all its beautiful imperfections. As Daniel's life transformed into one of fulfillment, he felt an overwhelming desire to share his newfound wisdom with the world. He believed that the beauty of self-discovery and embracing imperfections was a message that could benefit others. He started volunteering at a local community center, teaching art to children and offering guidance to adults on self-exploration. Through his art classes, he witnessed the incredible power of creativity in healing, bonding, and helping individuals uncover the missing pieces in their lives. One day, as Daniel was leaving the community center, he noticed a stranger sitting on a bench. The man had a look of despair in his eyes, as though he was lost in the labyrinth of life's challenges. Unable to ignore the stranger's need, Daniel approached and struck up a conversation. The man, whose name was Robert, had recently lost his job and was going through a tough divorce. He felt like his life was falling apart, and he couldn't see how all the pieces would fit back together. Daniel shared his own journey and the lessons he had learned. He talked about the importance of acknowledging one's imperfections and how they can lead to a unique and beautiful life. He encouraged Robert to embark on his own path of self-discovery and to embrace the uncertainty. Inspired by Daniel's story and the wisdom he offered, Robert began attending Daniel's art classes. As he painted and engaged in self-reflection, Robert slowly started to piece together the fragments of his life. The process was not without its challenges. There were moments of frustration, self-doubt, and hesitation. But with Daniel's guidance and the support of fellow students, Robert found the missing pieces within himself and began to see his life as a beautiful, intricate mosaic. Over time, Robert's transformation became evident. He rekindled his love for music, strengthened his relationships with his children, and even started a small business. His life began to take on new colors and shapes, much like the paintings he created. As the mentor and the protege, Daniel and Robert continued their journey of self-discovery together. They both understood that life's puzzle was not something to be solved but to be appreciated, a canvas waiting to be painted with experiences, relationships, and the colors of the heart. Years passed, and Daniel's and Robert's lives had woven a beautiful tapestry. The two friends continued to teach art and the wisdom of embracing imperfections. Spreading their message to others who were seeking answers, they looked at the mysterious puzzle piece, the catalyst for Daniel's journey, hanging on the wall of the community center. It was a symbol of their own transformations and the countless lives they had touched. And as they painted side by side, they recognized that life was a masterpiece in the making, ever evolving, and infinitely beautiful in its imperfections. Daniel and Robert continued to embrace the beautiful imperfections of their lives. Together, they learned that self-discovery was a lifelong journey, and the puzzle of life was never truly completed. It was a living work of art, ever-changing and endlessly fascinating. Puzzle of Life is a story that reminds us of the beauty in embracing imperfections and the power of self-discovery. It is a journey of wisdom, creativity, and the shared human experience.